bit of groove in there. I'm not worried about it. Anything I might be worried about is that when I bulged, could have bulged a little bit. But I'm going to try it here after I polish it. Alright. A little tight. Oh, but she fits. It'll work. Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll work. Alright, and the other question is, how well does it fit? I expect it to be a little tight because I went 2/1000 under, expecting this to be a little bit loose because I'm spinning it down onto this, and it tends to miss a little bit, vibrate. I expect it not to quite be that same diameter, but I do want it to be tight. So I might have a little bit of trouble getting a piece in there, but I think I'll make do. There we go. Okay. That'll do for now. Next step. Okay, so that piece worked out pretty well. It fits, that's the wrong one. Anyway, it fits in pretty well. Now, this is the divergent section. This is the outlet. We go from this into a piece of 1/8 inch. Anyway, like that. And then we have to slowly diverge back out. So across the length of this piece right here. Now, I've done this before. It's difficult to make a long, even cone, particularly if I have to go to a specified diameter, which is this right here. It's 1/8 inch. So the way this is set up right now, this is a piece of 3/8 inch tubing. It's been swaged out on the back side. It was flipped around and swaged it out, and then I stuck a pin in there, put it in the chuck here, clamped it down real good so it's supported. The pin comes out about 3/8 of an inch or so out here. There is an 1/8 inch collet on the back here supporting this piece of 1/8 inch, so that is supported in there. And then that pin that's supporting the 3/8 on the inside has a nice size hole drilled in it so the 1/8 inch can pass through it. So what I'm going to try to do is to taper this down to the rod back here. So this cone's going to kind of come to a point. If I try to go the other way, even though I want to apply a lot of pressure, and it'd be preferable to do it back here near the chuck, once I get it down to that diameter, all of the torque has to pass through that little thin section right there. So if I have to smooth out this at all here, then it very quickly wants to wobble on me. The other option that I may resort to if I can't quite make this work is to put another chuck on the other end and support the copper on both ends. I don't like doing that because this is going to end up elongating, which is going to constantly have to force me to move this tailstock back a little bit. So, but I'm going to give this a shot and go slow and steady. So let's see how it goes. A little music. got a bad feeling about this. It's just simply too far. It's going to thicken up too much. Cause too much resistance. Practice piece. back from that. It's too far. It's way too far. See how oblong it is? No bueno, no bueno. I'll tell you what we can do. We'll just cut our losses and start again. Alright, we got something a little different going here now. We're still going to try to make this divergent nozzle, but I have a piece of 3/8 inch tubing that I have swaged on both ends with 5/16. On the inside here at the chuck end, it is supported with a small length of 5/16 steel within it, so it's clamped in there. That steel again has a hole drilled in it for the 1/8 inch rod that's extending through, so I can spin this piece down to that diameter. However, what's new and different is on this end here, I'm actually using the 5/16 swaging piece that I made before, and it's locked into the rotating chuck on this end, and it's just inserted a little bit on that end, and that's just to support the piece so that it can't walk and wobble so much. What I'm hoping what will happen here is I'll have enough support on both ends that I can do a little more aggressive turning down and reducing of the diameter here, but if it does want to elongate, although it might put some pressure on the tailstock here, I'm hoping that there a little bit of slippage and pressure will allow this to push a little further onto this tailstock 5/16 piece right here. So never done this before, but we're going to see what happens. I think because my 1/8 inch only extends to about here or so, I'm actually going to spin down closer to the headstock and hope that I don't get a lot of vibration on this end, and push the copper more or less this way, and well, we'll see what happens. Glasses on. I think I already have this annealed, but I'm probably going to do it again. Copper expanded a little bit. I'm not catching on that end so much. Maybe when it cools down it'll grip again. Curious. It's always neat when you see little subtle things like that. Dirty. Oh, there she goes. Drop a little bit because I'm pretty close to the workpiece. Be a failure, but I feel a little better about it already.